Learn to lean into the pain. If you've ever been on a roller coaster, the stiffer you are, the more that movement and that jerking really, really bothers you. But when you get kind of loose and you just kind of lean into it, then it doesn't feel nearly as bad. There's times to wallow and there's times to pick up and move forward. Pain has its proper place in our lives. You want to keep your arms open and your heart open. Good morning, everyone. I'm Destiny Dawn, and this is the Destiny Dawn Show. Today, we're talking about growth. Now, I want to use the analogy of muscles. Whenever you're in the gym and you're lifting weights, what has to happen to the muscle in order for it to get bigger and for it to transform and to grow? Well, first of all, there has to be tiny little tears that happen in the muscle. It has to have tears in it. When you lift something heavy, it tears the muscle. And once it tears it, then it will repair it, which makes it grow bigger and stronger so that the next time that kind of pressure is put on it and that kind of weight and stress, if you will, then it can be prepared to handle more, or it will be prepared to handle that same kind of stress again, or maybe something heavier. So when we grow as individuals, it's the same way. We have these little tears in our life that happen, and we have to let that heal and repair. And once that is healed, then we're stronger for the next thing that comes our way. And since we know that life is not without its pain, I mean, pain is the human experience, it is inevitable, but suffering is optional. What I mean by that is you see the pain, you feel the pain, but you're not consumed by it. So that is what growth is about. It's about all these constant tearing down and then rebuilding. You can't rebuild if something wasn't once broken. So that is really what the cycle of life is all about. It's really everything is about tearing down, rebuilding, tearing down, rebuilding. Our body is constantly doing that all day long. It's breaking down all the waste and getting rid of it and then rebuilding new material, new cells. If we can learn to lean into that process, learn to lean into the pain, almost embracing it instead of holding back and pushing ourselves, keeping ourselves stiff, then it will be a lot smoother ride. It's like if you've ever been on a roller coaster, the stiffer you are, the more that movement and that jerking really, really bothers you. But when you get kind of loose and you just kind of lean into it, then it doesn't feel nearly as bad. And so there's a lot of different processes to pain and to grief, and there's times to wallow and there's times to pick up and move forward. And if you just learn to see it as a process of growth and strengthening, the muscle strengthens and grows as it's constantly tearing down the old stuff that it doesn't need. Just think of that pain as being something that is coming in and cleaning everything out. It's rearranging things. It's coming in the house, it's cleaning things out, it's rearranging the furniture, and it's getting rid of the old and bringing in the new. And that's one reason why it's important to get through the pain, because you want to get to the other side where you see the new growth that is coming. You don't want to miss out on that. You want to keep your arms open and your heart open to other people and things that will come into your life. Because if you grow bitter and you have anger and you have unforgiveness and you want to get revenge and you just don't see any way to move past it and you get stuck, you might not make it to the other side where you can see what it was all for, what the reason was, and to see that it was worth it. So I encourage you to stick with it, stick with the pain and get through it. Suffering is optional because we can see it and we can feel it, but we do not have to be consumed by it. We don't have to let our enemies and our situation, our circumstances completely engulf us and be consumed with it and put it under a microscope, we can look at it from an airplane view and give it its proper place. Pain has its proper place in our lives, and its proper place is not to control us. Our emotions are good, but their proper place is not to control us. Our head is supposed to be over our emotions. I hope you can see the good in the pain. I hope that you can be thankful for the pain. It is a teacher. It is one of the best teachers. So let it teach you whatever it came into your life to teach you. And I pray that you will be able to grow and strengthen and let that pain cleanse your life. I pray that you will come back and meet me next week. And if this video helped you, please let me know. And I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.